guys, I'm Laura Vitale, and on this extremely special episode of Laura in the Kitchen, I am not only in my grandmother's kitchen in Italy where it all started, but we are also making the first dish I've ever remember making, which are gnocchi, and they have been so highly requested from you guys for so long, and I have been just putting it on hold because I was waiting to come here to make them with her. So these are potato gnocchi, which is all I really have ever eaten, and the recipe just calls for cooked potatoes, which these are Yukon Gold potatoes, and some flour and salt. And that's about it. No, l'uovo non è bisogno, no. You can also add an egg to bind everything together, but if your potatoes are well cooked and nice and soft, you don't even need it because it'll come together beautifully on its own. No, I know, si può mangiare con il sugo, con la salsa semplice, col burro, col pesto. You can eat this with plain marinara sauce, with my Sunday sauce. You can eat it with pesto, you can eat it with butter. The limitations on this are really endless. As you can do this in a bunch of different ways, but we're going to just show you how to make the gnocchi. She has some sauce all ready for us, which is my plain sauce, plain marinara, which is on laurainthekitchen.com. Excuse me, so if you want to get the recipe, go on and check that out. Incominciamo. Vai, vai. So, the potatoes are cooked and mashed up. She's adding some salt, a good amount of salt, because potatoes are very, very bland, and you need potatoes to actually make the dish taste good. And then you kind of pull everything together with the flour until it comes together in a nice dough, and I'll show you what that looks like once it's there. And as always, the written recipe will be on laurainthekitchen.com, so stick around for that one if you want to make this recipe, and I totally think you should. Go ahead and get that recipe. So she's pretty much just going to pull everything together until she's got a nice dough formed. She has it pretty much all pulled together. Com'è bella, senza uova, senza niente, guarda come è uscita bella. It is such a beautiful dough without any eggs, anything. And I think it's all about how you cook the potatoes, and you want to make sure that they're so soft that when you mash them, they should feel like baby food, because that you'll have really nice smooth dough. They shouldn't be al dente, the potatoes should not have a bite to it. It should be super, super soft. And now she's going to roll them out, and then we're pretty much ready to cut. And before we cut, I know she's going to make me roll these out on this wooden board, because this is a gnocchi. This is what you roll these out for the ridges. It makes ridges on the gnocchi, and I have to tell you, this was my enemy as a child because it has rough edges, and I remember being little and like rolling them on it and always catching my finger, and it would be like, you know, like rug burn when it burns. That's how this felt like. So it's gonna bring back memories, but it's okay. She's taking off her rings. I never wear my rings when I cook. Ma è bella. Okay. Mo si fa lunga lunga, no?
Faccia così. E tu
what I say? I knew this would be my job again. Ma questo mi ricordo di fare quando ero piccerello, questo qua, e faceva malorito perché questo era toast, no? We used to have a table, really, really long table in the dining room where we used to roll them on. We used to like let them rest on. Così, no, eh? Sì.
Sì, è così.
Directly on the thing. Come on. So I'm going to be here for the next 7 hours doing this, and then I'll show you what they look like once they're done. I'll be here for a while. After about 40 hours of rolling these up, we're pretty much done. If you don't have one of these boards, you can always use a fork and roll it on a fork, but this just makes life a lot easier. And now we're going to let these rest. Ah no, per quanto tempo devono mettere? No, la mamma fa mettere a seccare. Però è meglio se fai seccare.
Penso che non me le un po'.
Quanto? Un'oretta?
Perché, ma un po', perché quando andava bene ci butta un po' a volte, che li sale in corpo e lieva. Li sa dare solo sale in corpo. E allora non si arriva a seccare. Si prende una volta, no, si può non seccare.
Ah, però mi facciamo asciuttare un poco, no? Facciamo riposare. Un'oretta e poi volume. Okay, we're gonna let you could cook these right away, but they are really best if you let those rest for about an hour, and then we'll cook them in boiling water. And I'll show you what they look like once they're cooked, because they're just basically gonna cook in boiling salted water. And what happens is they float to the top. And once they float, it only takes a couple minutes. Once they float to the top, you take them off and they're good to go. But do them in batches only because they can all stick together if you boil them at the same time. But for now, I'm gonna let these go, and I'm gonna let them rest for an hour, then boil them, and I'll show you how we serve them with a sauce, and then give them a nice a nice taste, of course. Gotta give this a nice taste. Pronta, no? Mettiamo a riposare?
Mi come dai?
No, mettiamo là.
No, lasci stacca.
Lasci stacca, non fanno male. They're not gonna hurt anybody.
E faccio mettere il formaggio, starango.
Non poco, no, basta. Poco.
Metto in coppa così, prezzemolo due piatti.
She's telling me toss them together with a little bit of sauce first. Grab my cheese. A little bit of basil. Pochi formaggio. Aspetta, cheese first, then basil. Formaggio prima, poi basilico. Vai, ma? And that is the best plain gnocchi you'll ever get your hands on. She's right. I'll give it a taste. Assaggi tu. I know. You're incredible. Lasciatelo buono. There's people around and they're all looking at us like they can't wait to eat. So I'm gonna wrap this up so that everybody can get to eating. I hope you enjoy spending time with us. Salutano. I'll see you next time. Bye bye.